Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the Lost Diamond. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind and beautiful princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as roses, and hair as black as night. She lived happily with her 7 friends, the 7 dwarfs, in a small cottage deep in the forest. Their names were Happy, Sleepy, Grumple, Bashful, Sneezy, Dopey and Dodge. Every morning Snow White sang sweet songs while the dwarfs worked in the diamond mines. The forest animals loved to listen to her gentle voice. The missing diamond. One bright morning, the dwarfs ran into the cottage. Snow White cried, "Dodge, a big diamond is missing from the mine." Snow White gasped, "Oh dear, we must find it before sunset." The dwarfs packed their lanterns and shovels. Snow White smiled bravely. "Let's go, my friends. We'll find the diamond together." The dark forest. They walked through the mystery forest. Owls hooted and the wind whispered softly. Dopey tripped over a root and everyone giggled. Suddenly they saw footprints leading into a dark cave. Snow White held up her torch. "Be careful," she said softly. Inside they found a group of small forest elves. One elf said, "We didn't mean to take your diamond. It rolled into our cave." Snow White smiled kindly. "It's all right. Thank you for keeping it safe. Back home." When they returned home, the dwarfs placed the diamond back in the mine. Happy clapped his hands. "Everything is shining again." Snow White baked a pie to celebrate. They danced and laughed under the stars. Peter the forest elf even joined their song. Happily ever after. That night Snow White whispered to her friends, "Even when things are lost, kinds help us find the way." The dwarfs nodded sleepily. They all drifted off to the dreams full of stars, laughter and friendship, and so they lived happily ever after.